Q is trying to be a good roommate. Zach and Fatima is in love, y'all. And Karen can't even go a second round without the sisters coming in and fucking up the flow. What's good, y'all? It's your good sister Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another Sisters video. And in this video, I'm breaking down episode 17 from season 4. Let's just go ahead and jump right on into it because I really enjoyed this episode. And I don't know if it's because I had a glass of wine while I was watching or if it was just as heartfelt as I imagined it was, but I just enjoyed various moments. So let me talk about the passes I'm going to give, right? Tyler Perry, I'm going to give you a pass for completely acting like the Andi and Karen scene never even happened, because the way that you have Andi moving as if she did not talk to Karen about going to the doctors, as if Karen never said anything to her about being barely 4 weeks pregnant, as if Karen did not reveal to her that she already knew, that she didn't know if it was going to be Zach or the preacher man's baby, and as if she did not already reveal to her how conflicted she was. And Andi actually took the time in the most genuine, beautiful sister way, was able to calm Karen down, reassure her that she would be there for her, as well as the rest of the sisters would be there for her, and remind her how great of a man Mr. Erin is. But I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you. I'm gonna go ahead and act like it never even happened, but I'm gonna need this not to happen again, Mr. Tyler Perry, because we are paying attention, honey. You done got us hooked on these sisters and their story. We are up in the soap opera and we are hanging on your whim with every week with new beats to each and every storyline. You can't be forgetting what you showed us, because guess what? We ain't forget, honey. But again, I'm going to go ahead and give you this pass, and we just going to go with the fact that Andi's acting like she don't know. So, okay, Andi don't know. She shows up with the sisters to Karen's house, interrupts round 2, and it's just like, well, maybe it's because of how the episode started, right? Well, actually, it starts with Q and Calvin, but whatever. They're not gonna sleep together. Calvin's still very, very drunk. I was kind of ignoring that. Then from there, we get to go to see Karen and Erin, and when I tell you I love this for my good sis, it's the round 2 for me. It's Erin tearing that ass up for me, like tearing that ass up. All right, Karen definitely deserved it. We're 100% in tune. And for everybody who's saying that Karen and Erin don't have no damn chemistry, well, looky here, it was given all types of chemistry in this scene, and I love that for her. I love that for we. So I don't know if it's like the way that the episode started off, that it just started off on a good foot. I just feel really good about the information that we did get. Not a ton happened in this episode, but from what we did get to see, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the beats of like watching Karen give in to Erin and them having this sexual, sensual moment, and her being pleased in this way, because again, she deserved. Just like 2 episodes ago, I really enjoyed watching Karen register like, oh, I'm pregnant, and like having that land on her and her being able to be happy and have joy after all of the stress and confusion and stress around this damn pregnancy. She was able to take a beat and just be like, you know what, this is a good thing and I'm happy about it. And now she's able to get some ass, as she deserves, because you know, she's stressing herself out. Her heart is stressing her out. Erin is stressing her out. Her girls just, you know, picking and choosing when the hell they want to be her girls. I can only imagine that that's stressing her out, which is very interesting to me, because y'all want to show up at my damn house, interrupt round 2, and then show up at my damn job. But where was all this damn concern when we was at Andi's penthouse and I needed to talk about this from the beginning? Y'all was trying to skip over and talk about Danni with the man at the damn airport. You want to talk about Sabrina and this. Fatima pops up. Y'all want to, you know, welcome her into the sister circle. Y'all got all this to say while I'm trying to get my round motherfucking 2, but y'all had nothing to say these past couple weeks. Y'all was ignoring my ass then. But again, I'm giving out passes this episode, y'all, because I feel good. And I really did enjoy watching the episode. So I ain't going to be on the sister circles too heavy, but it's the popping up and walking in on. You know what? I don't know what this says about me. I'll be telling y'all way too much, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. I would not have stopped Yes, I let that breathe for a second because I meant what the hell I just said. I would not have stopped. My friends would have walked in on me, and actually this has happened before. My friends would have walked in and they would have seen what they seen and they would have escorted themselves out, and you can wait on the other side of that door if you goddamn want to. I'll see y'all asses in the morning. The fact that y'all had Karen get up and come outside, breaking the whole flow, y'all saw she was enjoying herself. When's the last time that you saw Karen enjoying herself like this? Oh, you haven't, because y'all wasn't there when she was thrown up against that goddamn wall with Zach in the damn salon. Right? Like, y'all should have just went home, but they didn't. They decided to wait out in the hallway because they just have to know, did Karen go to the doctors? What the hell did the doctor say? Y'all ain't need to know that tonight. Not tonight. Y'all ain't need to know that then. But okay, cool. Y'all ain't got shit else to do. Get yourself some man, some stable relationships, and leave me the hell alone. How about that? All right. I got not too much on the sister circle, Erica, because, you know, some of y'all be in y'all's feels. I really enjoyed this. I love seeing the scenes. Ebony Obsidian is just, to me, killing it. Like, she has been, but in the most recent episode, she's just feels so dropped in, so organic. Maybe because it's also we're about to hit a crescendo, I think, with the Karen character. So we're also getting to see Ebony play with various feelings and emotions more, and we're just getting to see more of a range from her. And I'm just like in awe. Truly. But after she reassures the girls that she's gonna talk to them tomorrow, she tries to go back in to pick up on round 2. Aaron decided to put his damn clothes on. And also, this is what I love. So I enjoy, you know, her getting in and going ahead and getting some things off her chest and other places. But then I also really enjoy Erin deciding to not continue. And I don't know what that says about me, but I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Erin speaking to her of like, you know, I have feelings in this too, but I understand if this is all about you and that's all this is, and cool, but I have to, you know, be mindful and protect myself because I have feelings in this too. And I just, you know, I'm trying to figure this out the same way that you're trying to figure this out. And he's basically trying to do the best that he can to support her, to show up for her, to love her, but then also not allow himself to fall into a place where, he kind of loses himself. And I 100% respect it. I said, okay, look at Mr. Preacher Man being like, his penis comes with his mind, comes with his heart. So if you want the penis, girl, you're gonna have to take all of it. And honestly, I think that this is something that Karen is going to need. Like, yes, Danni was right later on in the episode, or a little bit after the episode, when they meet her at the salon. You know, Danny's like, you have all this time. You have 9 months to figure it out. You don't have to figure everything out right now, which is 100% true. But also, I'm glad that Erin is making it very clear up front of like, all right, I'm going to be here for you regardless, but we can't be doing X, Y, and Z that blurs the lines a little bit too much when I can't even be certain of what I am to you. Like, at some point, if you want to do certain actions, if you want to benefit from, you know, specific things, that's not gonna stop me from supporting you. But if you want to benefit from this good, you know, if you want whatever he's trying to lay out, right, then it's gonna have to come with all of me in this whole relationship. And I'm like, listen here, the man said what he said, Karen, so you're gonna have to shit or get off the pot, honey. And yes, you don't have to make the decision right now, but just think about that stroke, because it was looking right, honey. It was looking right. And I know that you love Zach. I know that you miss Zach. But it also don't look like Erin is dropping the ball in certain departments. So, you know, it might be time for a substitution, honey. Just go ahead and walk on into it. I really think that, honestly, y'all, we're about to see Karen go through the whole motions of figuring it out. I thought it was very interesting when we get to the salon and she's talking to the girls, and we saw this scene in the trailer where she's like, I feel like I'm losing him. Everybody assumed, including me, that she was talking about Zach. And it's like, girl, you have already lost him. That battle has been lost, honey. Fatima has already won it. But she wasn't. She was talking about Erin, and it's because he pulled back in the sexual, like, he gave in initially, gave it a 1 round, and then they interrupt the 2nd round, and then that gave him time to, you know, put his cognitive thinking back on and get back in the moment, and like, all right, this is not actually the responsible thing for us to be doing. And she's like, I feel like I'm losing him. And honestly, I'm not mad at her feeling like that either, because it's one thing to give Karen space to be able to heal, to be able to learn, to be able to process. However, she does need to know that he's not just going to be hanging around doing nothing forever. And I really feel like that's what she was kind of alluding to, like feeling like she's losing him. I think that it's starting to hit her of like, okay, how long is he going to actually be everything I need him to be? Like, he said he's going to support me, but then he's going to try to cut me off of sex, or then he might try to like setting up boundaries and different things like that. So it's really just going to force her to get into a better place of progressively processing, figuring out what she do and do not want from him. And then as she's figuring that out, I think that she's also going to realize and open up to the fact that she does want to pursue a relationship with him. I really think that the baby and then how amazing Zach has been doing were the two things that's really clouded her mind into thinking like, would it be a mistake to move on from Zach? However, with Erin showing up the way that he has, being so consistent, so grounded, so amazing, it's really presented an additional argument of like, girl, you really ain't missing out on nothing, honey. You can literally put that part of your life down. You can walk away from that, take all of the lessons, all of the experiences, all of the hurt, as well as the love that you experienced there, and take that on to your next thing and be better in that, and you won't miss out on a damn thing. And it's really just about her coming to that realization. And okay, so that's honestly, I think that that's what I loved about seeing the Karen and Erin scenes in this episode. And it really just felt heartfelt, because again, we didn't get to see much, but I do feel like a lot was said in a dialogue that was communicated, whether it was Karen and Erin, or Karen and the girls at the house in the hallway, or Karen and the girls at the salon. Like, I really, really, really enjoyed it. And that's why I'm giving Tyler Perry a pass for having Andi play dumb. Because that scene was freaking amazing. And the fact that he just basically press backspace delete, I don't understand. But, you know, I digress. Okay, last thing I'm going to say about Erin and Karen, because I've just been gushing about them, right? I'm totally here for horny, pregnant Karen. I'm totally here for a girl. You had itch that need to be scratched. You got a whole nother 8 months, honey. And I'm totally here for all of the symptoms, all of it. Give it to us, Ebony. And I'm 100% here for Erin, just saying all of the right things. If Tyler Perry gonna get one thing right, he's gonna get Erin's dialogue right. Whew. That's a black king right there. All right, moving on. Andi girl, step your ass up. It's your turn, honey. It's you getting offended because Robin sees right through your ass. Like, girl, not you getting offended because he's like, oh, you just made the comment about, oh, I love that feeling like I owe you something, because that's to assuage your guilt. Guilt for what? Guilt for Gary. Oh, that's over? Girl, I don't believe you. And you don't believe your ass either. You was just talking to him, got El Fuego up in here sweeping for bugs and cameras and whatnot. Girl, Andi, stop playing. You is not true to this. You damn sure is new to this. And I cannot with you, girl. If you gonna go ahead and enjoy the Robin ride, go ahead and enjoy the Robin ride. But at least just be honest about it. Like, nothing about Andi's interactions with Robin give me that she actually wants to be in a relationship with him. So I'm also like, girl, why are you lying to him and to your damn self? Like, y'all think that Robin could be capable of giving what Erin is giving in reference to being able to talk her through this whole like healing process as she walks away and detaches from Gary? Because I feel like he probably could be capable. But girl, you sitting up here bold-faced ass lying. Don't nobody believe you, girl. You don't even believe you. Now go ahead and get your little London ping, get that little itch scratch, and keep it moving. Like, I just... Andi is hilarious. Like, at this point, all I can do is laugh at Miss Mamas, because it's just like, girl, what the hell are you even thinking? But okay. I would love for her to figure it out, though, honestly, because she can only, I feel like, ride this Robin ride but so many times, because for me, I'm like, yo, why is he even asking about Gary? Why is like in the preview, which I'm going to talk about in my preview video, so I won't go into too much depth here, but he's asking about, is she sleeping with some other guy? It's like, sir, are you trying to lock her down? Well, Andi, you better get it together and figure out what the hell it is that you want, honey, because it seems like you about to get the Aaron to Karen treatment in reference to you ain't gonna be able to ride this ride no more until you tell me what I am and what I ain't. Yep. And I ain't mad at it. Kings, know your worth. Don't let these women use you. Yes, y'all, I heard it when I said it, but we're gonna let it ride. Y'all, in this episode, we get the scene with, you know, Andi going with the girls to go try to check Karen and figure out what the hell she got going on, even though she already know what she got going on. We get the scene of her with Robin, and Gary's over here spying. Gary, it's just, could you be any more of a damn clown? Like, you're literally the whole damn circus. But I'm not going to drag Gary in this episode. I'm gonna keep it moving. Then she's able to, well, Robin is able to get her in with Fatima to go and see Zach. So she plays her part there. And it's a pretty low-key episode for Andi, I believe. I think there's definitely going to be hell to pay, as, you know, she seems like, well, not tonight, because Robin is flying back to New York, which he invites her to do, or flying to New York. And she's trying to get it in again, but he's gonna be in New York. He's gonna come back and they're gonna have sex again at some point, which is again hinted in the preview video. So Gary's just gonna keep watching them bang all up and down that damn penthouse. It's just the wildness of the storyline. Tyler Perry, you know what? I'm gonna keep it moving. Yeah, again, this was a very low-key episode for Andi. Andi is just being Andi. I do think that as the season starts to wrap up, though, that's when she's going to be thrust back into the hell to pay when it comes to Gary, and I hate that for her. She also did want to try and play these manipulative-ass Olympic Games, so may the odds be ever in your favor. Moving on. I'm not going to talk about Gary, but I will talk about Jake, because I think I'm going to wind up doing a video that's going to break down Jake the character, because I have been kind of looking at him wrong this entire time. I've been like, yo, Jake, when are you going to give somebody some information that they could use against Gary? Gary and Hayden have been prancing about just being complete and utter menaces, and I feel like now, after seeing this episode and seeing what Jake sees and gets to learn in this episode, I'm like, okay, yeah, keep playing the background and keep collecting information, because he is going to be the treasure trove of information and evidence that anybody is going to need to be able to destroy Gary once and for all. And again, I'm going to make a complete video about Gary's fall, which I cannot wait to see. I definitely think it's going to be coming in season 5, but Jake is going to be the key to that, and I'm okay with him playing the background after we see him in this episode. The note that I really want to make is, like, when he comes in and he sees, you know, Gary spiraling, and he asks him, is he okay? He gets him a drink, and he's trying to, like, be there for his friend, air quotes. I hope y'all can hear my air quotes, right? He asks, the first thing he says, is it your ex-wife? I think this was done purposefully, because we could be seeing Jasmine return. And you know what? I'm kind of intrigued. I'm definitely kind of intrigued. But we're going to go ahead and leave it there. Let me know in the comment section down below, could you see Jasmine making a return to the Sistas universe? Moving on. Okay, the rest I can get through a little bit quicker, because I didn't expect this video to go this long. Gary, you're looking a little weak in the knees. Stand up. You sick? You hear that Robin has bought the law firm and he has way more money than you? So it's going to take more than a $3.5 million penthouse and a raggedy ass Rolls Royce and a big ass head and a little ass ego and probably even smaller peen to keep Andi? Be sick. When I tell you the joy I felt in my spirit watching Gary squirm behind the simple idea that he could not measure up financially. That not only is Robin taller than your ass, but his pockets, amen, or taller too. Amen. Let the church say amen. If Andi's gonna be out here gold digging and making sure her money is straight and she getting, you know, what she need to get from these fellas, then by golly, Miss Smiley, yes, highest bidder. Be sick, Gary. Enjoy it. It's making me smile. You know what? You don't even have to enjoy it. And Hayden, your ass is next, okay? The peasy ass clown train, it's coming to an end. So I hope you all have enjoyed your menacing, because y'all about to have a very uncomfortable life. And I love that for us. Now, Andi, I'm coming back to you real quick, because this is tying into Zach and Fatima, who, listen, I might as well just go ahead and just start calling them the Taylors, because the proposal is coming. I cannot wait for Fatima to premiere, honestly. Just Devale and Crystal's chemistry is utter brilliance. Did y'all see the way the hell Fatima ran her ass out the apartment when she found out she could go visit him? I'm like, Lord, this girl love this boy. And you know, they have their moment in the interrogation room where they're talking about how they love each other and what they're willing to risk. Fatima decides to say, yeah, I wish you wouldn't have did all this. Girl, this started off with you in a bed thinking you was Batwoman, but you know, we digress. It's Andi with her reading rainbow ass speech trying to gather the Taylors. Girl, they gonna do whatever the hell they want to do, and as long as they got friends like you that's gonna help call in favors and get their asses out of here, they gonna continue to do it. It's fine. And it was Andi talking about she from the streets, the universal streets for me. Girl, go sit your bougie penthouse ass down somewhere and stop playing. We still love you, but girl, stop it. Cut it all the way the hell out. And we already know this, but they're going to try to prosecute Zach to the fullest extent of the law, because they put him back on probation behind that damn baby that popped up out of nowhere. Jennifer Hennings, whatever the hell this damn new baby mama name is, girl, you was causing problems and you really need to present yourself. So the fact that you then got Zach arrested, now he's back on probation, and I ain't never even seen your face to be able to lay your ass out, that is a problem for me. I'm gonna need you to present yourself. But again, I mentioned this in the previous video, y'all. I don't think that any of these charges are gonna stick. I need that baby to come back, not Zach's, so that they can go ahead and throw out this probation, which will ultimately help them throw out this whole Hayden thing as well. I'm looking forward to that. And last but certainly not least, Pam. Shout out to Pam. The very quick moment where she's giving Karen breakfast early in the episode and just providing a little bit of comedic relief, but a lot of support, and throwing her name in the hat to be god mommy of this new little bundle of joy. I'm totally here for it. I absolutely love how, whether it's slow or not, I love how Pam's character has been evolving and how she's really been a bedrock and a mainstay in support for Karen. We love to see it. All right, y'all, that is my full breakdown of the episode. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this review, go ahead and give me a subscribe and turn on your bell notification so you don't miss out on any of my other sisters conversations. Again, drop down in the comments and let me know what you thought about the episode, what you're anticipating for next week, and any of your thoughts and theories. I cannot wait to continue this conversation, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.